Welcome to the Abuab Synagogue, one of the most beautiful ancient synagogues in Tzfat. This is the courtyard of the synagogue. You can see the synagogue has been renovated, and a lot of the stones over here on our right are the old, actual stones of this ancient synagogue. Come, let's go in. Beyond these wooden doors, you will see the true beauty of this synagogue. The Abuab Synagogue is named after Rabbi Yitzchak Abuab. He never actually made it to Tzfat. His students, though, they carried with them all the way from Toledo in Spain an ancient Torah scroll that he wrote himself. I want you to know, most synagogues have one ark. This synagogue has three. Why are there three arks? The one ark on the right is a very special one. It is only opened 3 times a year. There are 2 ancient Torahs that are in this ark. One of them written by Rabbi Yitzchak Abuab himself, brought from Toledo, and the other by Suleiman Ochana, who according to some was the Sofer Stam for the Ari, Rabbi Isaac Luria himself. These Torahs are very special and are only taken out of the ark 3 times a year. On Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, and Shavuot, where we celebrate the giving of the Torah. The middle ark is the ark where the Torahs are taken out on a day-to-day basis, on Shabbat or on Monday and Thursday when the Torah is read. And on the left, the third ark is used as a gniza. Gniza means when you have books that are old, that's where we put them away in a respectful way. I would like to share with you the tale that the people of Tzfat tell of how this synagogue came to be where it is. They tell that the students of Rabbi Yitzchak Abuab carrying this ancient Torah came all the way here to Tzfat. One night, all of them had the same dream where Rabbi Yitzchak Abuab came to them and said, "They're about to turn my synagogue into a church, and you're doing nothing about it." And they said, "Rabbi, we would love to help, but you're in Toledo and we're in Tzfat. How can we help?" He said, "I don't know, you're in the city of mystics. Think of something." The next morning, they got together and thought of ways. How could they save the synagogue from becoming a church? That night, a storm, clouds filled the sky. It was the middle of the summer, but within minutes, the sky was filled with the clouds and it started raining. And in the midst of the storm, something happened. Because in the morning, the people of Tzfat left and they saw that in the place where there is a field in the outskirts of the city, suddenly a synagogue appeared. They tell that the mystics, these students of Rabbi Yitzchak Abuab, were able to literally lift the synagogue up and take it over the sea until it landed in the city of Tzfat. This is their way of saying this synagogue is the same synagogue that we prayed in before. Tzfat is filled with strange supernatural stories, and this is one of them. Sometimes I have a sense that the strange stories in Tzfat are the ones where somebody actually builds something with his own hands instead of creating something or bringing something miraculously. But I want to tell you what I think this story means. For the Jews living in Spain, the expulsion completely cut the continuous Jewish life where they've been living for hundreds of years. And by building this synagogue, which is so similar to the one they left behind, and by telling this story, they're telling us this isn't just a new synagogue. These walls that you are sitting now, surrounded by them, are infused, are filled, not just with the new prayers of the Jews living in Tzfat, but with the ancient prayers and the learning and the Torah of the Jews living in Spain. Notice how the people are sitting in this synagogue. They're not just facing the ark, they're facing each other as a community. Everyone's sitting here together. You're looking at the person sitting in front of you. Beit Knesset literally means a house of gathering. Praying in this synagogue leaves you not just with a sense of beauty, but with a beautiful sense of community.